Alrighty, and now here we have another lesson here from the headless guitarist. Basically, we were working on pentatonic scales in the key of A before, and now I think we're going to try to switch those scales around into some other keys. Now I'm truly headless. So this is the headless guitar teacher, and we had been playing like in the first position here in A, which here's your A note here on the 6th string, the first position. Okay, but suppose we wanted to do it in G. To do that in the key of G, we'd have to ask ourselves, what is the relationship between A and G? And the answer is that it's a whole step. So we'll have to descend, because G is a lower tone than A. We'll have to descend or lower in pitch our A to a G on the 6th string. So since a whole step consists of 2 frets, we're going to have to descend in pitch or go to the 3rd fret. Okay, now here's our new root, G, the 3rd fret on the 6th string. And now we take the whole same scale, same shape, and do it now on the 3rd fret. And of course, there's some really cool licks that come out of this first position. Here's one. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing up my 3rd string, which is the 5th fret. Okay, and then I'm barring the 1st and 2nd strings. And when I say bar, I mean holding down 2 strings simultaneously with 1 finger, in this case. So we're holding down the 1st and 2nd strings on the 3rd fret, and then we're taking our 3rd string and pushing it up to a D note, and then playing the 2nd string, and then the 1st string. That's what we're trying to do here. And the idea is to try to speed it up. That's pretty slow. But you want to try to get it so that it sounds like this. That's another kind of 7th chord too. Once again, here's our root G. The root of the chord is on the 6th string. And then I have my 2nd finger here on the 4th string, 3rd fret. My 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And then of course my pinky goes on the 4th fret, 3rd string. The A string is deadened. So we have this. That's a pretty good 7th chord. It's not a bar, so for people whose hands aren't real big, it's something that's easier to play than a bar 7th chord. Another thing that we can do here in this position is a way to get this rock and roll sound without using a bar chord. So how we do that is we take our 2nd finger, put it on the 3rd fret, take our pinky, put it on the 1st, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string. And then take our pinky and put it on the 5th string on the 5th fret. And then what we're doing is we're taking our 1st finger and going over to the D string on the 2nd fret. And we have this kind of a sound. I got that 6th there. My 1st finger is on the E note on the 4th string, the D. And then I'm going up to using my 3rd finger to go up to an F on the 4th string. So I had this idea. Now that way I can get the rock and roll sound in any key and not have to play a bar chord. That's kind of hard to do if you have a small hand. So we can do it this way. Now what would we do if we wanted to play this in A? Well, the relationship between G and A is a whole step. That's 2 frets. So we move our root note, excuse me, up to the 5th fret on the 6th string. And now we're doing it in A. It's the same thing as this. So if we want to do it in B, we would need to find our B root. Okay, knowing that the root of this particular riff is on the 6th string, we have to find B on the 6th string before we can play this riff. So we know where A is. We know the relationship between A and B is a whole step, and a whole step is 2 frets. So here's A, now we're in B. Same as this. And here's our pentatonic scale. Bar chord, or we could use this 7th. It's kind of hard to see in the video the chord. Okay, so now what happens when we want to play in C? Suppose we wanted to do all this stuff in C. What is the relationship between B and C? This is the kicker. This is what you got to really remember, is that the relationship between B and C is a half step or 1 fret. It's also true for E and F. Okay, there's only 1 fret in between E and F. That's also a half step. So if you don't remember anything else about music theory, try to remember that the half steps are between B and C and E and F. Okay, so now we were talking about going from the key of B to the key of C. B to C, a half step up, 1 fret. Okay, here's our C. That's a pretty cool riff. That's that. We did it down here in G. This C, right out of this pentatonic scale. Okay, well, that's enough for now. I'm going to send this along, and I hope you get something out of it. Feel free to contact me and let me know if you found it useful, if you have any suggestions about how to make these kind of videos better. And that's about all for now. Thank you very much.